Hello, a very, very good evening to ladies and gentlemen, witches, wizards, all you wonderful spiritual folk out there. It's lovely to see you. It's Sunday, it's 6:30, and we are in June already. Whereas the year going to halfway through it. Let's do a little bit of this and get a show on the road. A very, very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see you. Welcome to the show. Yeah. We're on Sunday and we're on another psychic journey as we go flying along through, well, they've gone through the end of May. And how was your May? Was it a good May? Was it a May you want to forget? Or may we move into the future? Or wherever it is you guys are feeling. But it's a lovely, lovely evening to say hello to you. And let's go to say hello to Sana. Oops, Sana, you're a little bit on the small side. Let's make you a little bit bigger. And there you go. Let's go stick you up there. How's that? How's that? Yeah, let's go and give Sana a round of applause. Yeah. I am very well, thank you. Very well indeed. Thank you very much for asking. And Katrina comes on. She says, hi, Phil. Found you. Hi, everyone. Hi, you too, Katrina. And Tanya says, evening, Phil. Evening, Tanya. And as does Lindsay, and also hers coming, and also Maria. She comes and says hello too. It's lovely to see you, and loads to tell you through tonight. And yep, I can see a load of you else, loads of the others there coming through. So, what's in the show tonight? Well, loads out there which is changing and going on, which I'm really excited about. So, I think it's going to be, we'll be interested in that most definitely. And also, events that are coming up into our world now, which I think we're going to see a little bit of a breakthrough. You're going, what? What? A bit of a breakthrough? What do you think out there, guys?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Why do we have a bit of a breakthrough? Why not? Anyway, okay, so more about this as we start to come up and as I start to share the astrology chart with you, so you sort of get the idea about what's going on, and we can have a little bit of a chinwag there about what's going on in the stars. And hopefully this isn't delaying too much. I see little delays here and there, so hopefully it's okay. Yeah, here we go. Here's astrology chart. Good. And so what's going on there? What is it you need to know, guys? Well, it's all happening up here, and it's all happening over here, and it's happening down there as well. See? Isn't that exciting? Yes, you say, what does that mean? I hear you say, what does that mean? Well, first things I like to say, as we go through this week, we are going to see Venus move out of Aries, which has been an interesting time in Aries, because Venus in Aries has been very much about wanting to share experiences about ourselves. What's important for you? What's important for you? What is it that makes your life happy for yourself? Choosing to be yourself rather than sometimes being happy for other people, which is nice, rather than making yourself available to other people's expense in that respect. It's more about sometimes finding this. It's right on top of Chiron at the moment. They're literally minutes away, literally, as you could probably see here. About 8 minutes away, and this is what Venus in Chiron is saying when it comes to, and it's in Aries, is look after the head. In other words, look after your stress levels. Bring your stress levels down. Make more time for you. Have a bit of peace there for yourself. Have a bit of find time so you don't have to be in this crazy expectation thing. But what's going to be happening though, and I like this, I really like this. I mean, guys, what do you think? Does this sound good so far?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it does, doesn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It sounds really good. We got Venus is coming up to, oops, oh, I've got to show on this one here. That's it, that's better. There's Venus here, and Venus is about to make a lovely link over to Jupiter. 28 degrees. Venus is the faster moving planet. It's closer to us. And it's going to be there coming up very soon. I think it's in about 3 days. Venus will make up and link up to Jupiter. And even before this happens, guys, already we can start to seek opportunities, love, things that make us feel good. Aries is about the self. Gemini is about the community. It's about how we communicate with other people. So don't be afraid to ask or seek or go for what you want. Don't be afraid. Sometimes here we're very good, especially English people, especially the British, about being very, oh, no, I won't ask this and I won't ask that because that's not the right way to do things. And Venus here is saying here, well, why do we find pleasure and joy with other people? So you may well find a lot of good things come up here on that sense. It's nice. Mercury is in Gemini too. The sun's in Gemini. So the Gemini forefront here is most powerful, and Venus just wants to add her light to all of this, and it's just beautiful. So get involved in this heavenly energy because it is nice. And a little bit later on, Mars is going to speed up because it was retrograde for a long time, but takes a little while to get going here. Speed up, and we'll make a trine to Jupiter as well. So this is all nice. So the message is it's all about fire and air. So don't miss opportunities. Don't let things pass you by, and don't hold yourself back and delay in many respects. This is about taking on opportunities for your good self. And so this is very, very nice. We've also got here, this is the big picture, the bigger picture. If I was to ask you, what have you learnt over the past year? If we go from July to July last year to July this year, what is it you've learnt? What is it you've learnt that works for you? What doesn't work for you? What do you want to take into your future? And what baggage, if you're really serious about this, what baggage and stuff do you want to let go of and throw behind you? Because you've got to throw something, you've got to let the stuff go that doesn't work. And it's about manifesting and stepping into being the new you. You go, okay, so why is this? Why is this, I hear you ask? Well, Saturn here is in Aries, just come into Aries recently. Over here, we've got Jupiter, and these two have been in a tri-square. I call it a tri-square, a square that happens 3 times. The first one, I believe, was in August last year. Then it happened again in November, and that's going to happen again as we step into July. And what I think it's for us to look at, guys, is Jupiter, these two here have been about expansion and contraction. What we're going to start to see is a new world around us. Jupiter loves being in Cancer. It'd rather be in Cancer than in Gemini. It's just too sporadic. The energies just go a bit crazy. But Jupiter will love being in Cancer. It's going to be beholden time for water signs. Capricorns will benefit from this. Cardinal signs will benefit from this. And so will a lot of other energies. But these energy here, here's Jupiter. It's going to move into Cancer. Is going to form this square to Saturn. And that square there, which is the red lines already, is coming in. So you may well feel this tension about, come on now, what is it you've got to let go of? What is it we've got to understand? And what is it we've got to show beware the wisdom? There's no point, for example, trying to make things work that don't work. This is one thing about Saturn's going to say. And Jupiter is about modernization. It really is. It wants to get excited. It wants to be free. In Cancer, it's very happy here because it's motherly energy, but it's also an energy here which is very warming. Very warming. So it's about feeling good inside of ourselves. Yeah. So these are the energies here as well. We've also got Uranus is also a little bit involved with these energies at the moment. This will come up later, and Uranus is going to have a big involvement, as will Pluto. But we are in transiting times and changing times, and it really is about moving on. Moving on, really is. Now, if we come back to Venus, Venus is on its last days of Aries. On June the 6th or June the 5th, depending where you are in the world, Venus is going to move sign into the sign of Taurus. Now, do you remember I did a little thing back with you guys? I'm just looking for it here. If I got it here, I think I have somewhere. It'll come up somewhere. No, it's not there. But anyway, This is about Venetian attraction. And Venetian attraction, I did a video and put it up onto YouTube and onto Facebook about enhancing your energies with Venus, tuning into the energies of Venus, because Venus is your lucky planet, as is Jupiter, but Venus is your lucky planet, and it could give you a lot of prosperity. And by tuning into her energy, like we've heard about the laws of attraction, we've heard about the laws of possibility and things like this. This is also about the laws of Venus and enhancing your opportunities in life with the sign that she's in. And come June the 6th, she moves into Taurus. And what does Taurus rule? It rules a lot of things. It's about boundaries, understanding our boundaries. Is understanding the values that we have and the things we own, such as our houses, our flats, our apartments, our tents, our statics, or whatever you want to call it. And this is about what we own. It's also about our money. So money could well be a key factor, but a good key factor as it goes through Taurus. And it's also about the food we eat. So, for example, it's about healthy eating. And it rules, it's very much about ruling the earth. So I'll show you just in a moment one of the things it rules. So vegetables and things like this are very, very good during this particular season when Venus is in Taurus. Eat those earthy vegetables. They'll be exceptionally good here. Venus in Taurus is also about love. Venus is in its home sign. It's ecstatic to be in its own sign. It's happy, just as it's happy being Libra. And when it's here, it's about sometimes those lovely things we like doing time and again and again and again because they bring us so much joy. This is the same thing. It's the same thing, guys. So enjoy what you enjoy doing. And I'd like to just read something for you, which I think you'll find quite interesting. I'm just going to check. I've got it here. Yep, I have. And I'm just going to bring it back onto main screen. So it's taken a while today. It's a bit of a slow internet for some reason. But as of next week, this is all going to change. It's all going to be fun. Yeah, there we are. We're back. Good. All right. Sip of tea. So one of the things that Taurus rules are potatoes. Yes, potatoes are ruled by Taurus because if you look at the potato, if you look at the Taurus symbol, it looks like a jacket potato. And my dear other half, Udita, she said to me, what am I going to do with this potato? As we were about to have a roast dinner tonight, I said, I will have that. And she said, what are you going to do with it? I said, you watch. I'll put it on the show. So here it is. And I know she's watching. So here it is for you, my dear, and for everyone else out there. Eat potatoes whilst Venus is in Taurus. You'll be very healthy, and all the good minerals associated with the earth as well. There you go. Good. And also here, I was going to just say, so that's it. I was going to read this to you. See what you think of this. See what you think. Right. The rich industrialist was horrified to find the fisherman laying beside his boat, smoking a pipe. Unforgivable. I know. Why aren't you out fishing? Asked the industrialist. The fisherman answered, because I've caught enough fish for the day. And why don't you catch more? What would I do with more of them? Well, said the industrialist, you could earn more money. Then you could have a motor fitted to your boat to go into deeper waters and catch more fish. Then you would have enough money to buy nylon nets. Then you would that would bring you more fish and more money. And soon you would have enough money to own 2 boats, maybe even a fleet of boats. Then you would be a rich man like me. And what would I do then? Said the fisherman. He says, well, then you could just sit back and enjoy life. So he said, well, what do you think I'm doing now? Said the fisherman. Just a little story for you. I thought it was quite good, that. That was from a friend of mine, my Udita, who's my partner, her friend, who was, she went to school with 37 years ago. They've just met back up. And she's the lady there, she's a writer. Absolutely brilliant. And so it was lovely to meet up there. Good. But in the meantime, guys, let's go and have a look and see what else is going on here. And also, loads of you here tonight, so I'll crack on with you guys. I think it's about time we did a little bit of this, and then we're back for the good stuff. It must be the weather because it's slow out there tonight. And there it goes. Never mind. Okay, so thank you everybody who's coming on tonight. It's nice to see loads of you here. It's brilliant fun. Right, okay, Davy Jones. He says here, he comes up. Hello, Davy. Good evening, Phil. Would like a message from Spirit on what will happen the next few weeks for me, please. Dark red colour. Oh, we're going to dark red. Okay, it's definitely Aries colour. And so we look at my crystal, which is down here. I'm not looking at my feet, guys. I'm actually looking to my crystal when I see this. And the colours that you've chosen here, when you say, which I ask you guys to do as previous times there, is choose a colour with your question. Because then I work as an aura medium and then I choose into your colours and I tune into your question. And it helps me to get a more, I guess I'd say, definite answer or more related answer, energetic answer there. Okay, right, Davy. It's interesting here because I have a gentleman here who wishes to come over for you. And as he's looking here, he says to me, he says, he knows about you being very focused at the moment. Would you understand me like keeping your eye very sharp on things at the minute? It's almost like you're ready to jump or react or do something which is going to be very big. He feels here you could be sort of looking at it in front of you. And he also says to me here, he says here, and because you're like this, he says here, your weeks in front of you are not going to be as bad as you think. I really don't think so. I don't feel that. I feel it's almost like whatever adversity you think you're going to face, because you're like this in this energy and you're ready to make an action or a jump or reaction, whatever it is, it's almost like it's working with the universe to say here, I think we give this a miss with Dave. I think we give this a miss. So I just feel here it could be an easier time. And I feel here, watch emotions, keep logical, keep your energies calm, and you'll see the reality and things here. David, things are not going to be as difficult for you as I feel they're going to be. I think it's about you being in this, staying true to focus, but keep that energy in your space there. Yeah, I wish you well, my friend, and you take care. Good luck to you. Right. Right. Now, Sana. Ooh, Sana wants a love reading. Okay, well, with Venus about to move into Taurus, it's a lovely time for love. And then Jupiter going to Cancer. There's also a lovely time for love. And I think here when I look at your energies and I feel these and I go through crystal here, I get the most beautiful yellows, light oranges and pinks in your colors, in your aura colors. And this would show me, which is really nice here, this would show me that this is definitely an energy or time to enjoy, be free, travel, dance, and just do crazy things, because I think you're coming into a very happy period for yourself. And I think here it's you've got out of an old rut. You've got out of an old way of being here. I see travel, I see beaches, and I see, but love is what your question is here. And the first thing I say is about love for yourself. I think that's one of the biggest, the most important, I would say, for you. Beyond that, I feel here, if I look to the cards on this, I would say there is a guy who's going to be around you and someone who is not heavy, not too stuck with the past, and someone who wants to be free with you, And it could be a guy who's younger than you and quite dark haired, but also just wants to enjoy life. And I think here for you, it's like this. Sometimes I felt here, Sana, that is maybe we're looking for something very serious. Yeah, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel here there's a need for the lighter energies with you sometimes to keep you light, floaty and buoyant, because that seems to work well. Right. Okay, let's go and have a little look through the cards. Cut the pack into 3 piles and see what's going on here. Let's go for the left on this and see where we're going. Right. So your cards are saying here, it's about journeys, it's about travel, and it's about new work, and it's about opportunities that are going to make you feel joy. So I feel there's a little bit of love here. I feel here your big stuff is your work and where you're going to. And I feel here, I do see sandy beaches, I see happy times, and I don't see you in the same country. I feel you're going to be elsewhere, Sana. Go and have a great time. I think you enjoy this.
Wow.
Yes, go and have fun. Good. Right. And we're definitely on the love boat at the moment, aren't we? Venus coming into Taurus, everybody's going, oh, what about my love life? Okay, Darcy says, hope you're well. I am. Could I have a love reading, please? Colour pink. And pink is also an Aries color. It's the sort of darker pink, but this is all right. Pink is fine. And look at these colors. I feel here that look at these colors here. I focus on relationships. I feel here. Be careful of guys. They're not all like this, by the way. Guys who talk a talk, but they don't do the walk. You know what I mean? And I feel here you're going to meet some people. There's two guys you're going to meet this week who are going, yeah, I've got this, and yeah, I've got that. I know this, and I got that. And you ask them a question, they go, would you like a potato? Yes, perhaps you should give them a potato. So go and have that. They go, what? Yeah, just give them a potato. I think they'll like it. Yeah, I think that'd be good fun. Yes, I think here that you'll get far more results that way. Yeah, so good. Have fun there. Have fun, Darcy. Oops, I forgot to do your cards on you here. And let's have a little look for love life on cards and see what they're saying. All right, and let's see where we're going. Right. Okay, right. So we've got the left, the middle, and the right, and let's see what's going. Let's go for the left. And as we go for the left side here, now it's all about the endings of old ties, people who are full of crap in the nicest way. And you are just moving on. And for you, it's just coast the time. I feel here there will be a couple of guys going to show interest in you, but I would love to see your reaction. I think it would be good. I think it would be epic. I think it would be something that will reach Hollywood. And I think you will just be outstanding. So whatever you're doing, enjoy it. It looks good, Darcy. Wow. Katrina says here, color blue and a general reading, please. Okay, all right. The spirits are asking you about the arts. Would you understand here if I started talking to you about the arts? Yep, because I pick up something here about the arts for you, and I think you've got a busy old time coming up where it could be very, very good for you regarding the artistic side and maybe something you're exploring for yourself, but it just seems to look good. So would you understand here about painting, drawing, if it's doing things to create a better space around you? But I'm hearing here that this is something you may sort of need. And your Nana is here. She just told me she's just coming through. And she's shining up the brass here. This is about, I feel here, when I'm getting the feeling of shining up the brass, this is very much about being proud of who you are, but also I feel here it's looking about what you're worth, your value to industry, your value to life, and it's about taking yourself to that place, to that level. But also, I feel here, Katrina, go and enjoy yourself with the arty side. It looks good, very good. And left, middle, right, let's go for the left on this and see where this goes. Right. And as a general reading here is quite interesting. I feel I would very much be in looking at the arty side with you and feeling this energy of just, and sometimes having a lot of more patience with yourself. This, do you understand this? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we need a bit more patience, and I think yes. And sometimes you don't have to be so up early in the morning. You know that feeling, thinking, right, I'm up, I'm going to do this, that, and the other. And sometimes, whoa. No more cockerels for you. I think it's chill out time and just have an easy time. Yeah. Good. Anyway, yes. Eat a potato. Yes, good. Right. Where we go here now? We are shooting down to Joe Gardner. Hello, Joe. I haven't seen you in ages. Lovely to see you. And hi, everyone. Can I have a reading color red, please? It's interesting, the reds, the pinks, and those sort of colors coming through tonight. And if I look at this, the one thing I'd say here, Joe, I see a big gold coin. This is going to be a week around you, or even a month around you, associated to money, and how you're going to benefit from this, how you're going to see your life being better, happier, and stronger because of this. So I think you're going to be doing all right. And I see here too that there's going to be very, very good news. You'll be very happy for a younger man, which I believe is a son. By the job he's going to be doing and his lifestyle he's going to, and I think you're going to be very proud of a younger man. Yeah. All right, Joe, let's have a look at the cards, see what they're saying. And left, middle, and right. Let's go for the right on this and see what we're up to. I can't believe this. It's like the pattern of the cards is reflecting the energies at the moment. You're going to be in control of things, but this card's come out before. As this one has to do with money, I think you're going to be looking at money, power, and putting things into purpose here. I also hear from a lady who's passed away into the spirit world. Would you understand here about sorting out the finances or the wills or the probates or something like this to a lady who would have passed over because she's just saying thank you? And Joe, I hope that helps there because she wanted to come through and just say hello to you.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. You take care, Joe. And Tanya. Tanya. Good evening, Tanya. Color yellow and a general, please. Right. Would you understand here? I feel here. It's interesting. I feel that you're going to be taking advice. Take advice that could either, I'm not going to say the words legal because I'm not a solicitor, but you could be taking advice from someone to help yourself in a not too distant future. And it's going to give you, what I don't want you to look at here, this is what they're saying to me, don't look at everything that's serious. You want to look at what is going to be right for you here. And I feel, and I sense here, that you're going to be doing things well for yourself. So just put it into a good place. And Tanya, I think you're going to do all right. I also would like to say here, you know, sometimes when you go for a job and you read the job description, sometimes the way they write things sounds horrifying. If you're getting feedback from someone and it sounds sort of horrifying, especially if it's related to work or anything like this, I would say to you, just break it down a bit because some of the words and terminology just sound beyond the beyond. Yes, it's simplify the terms, simplify things around you, Tanya. I think you find an answer here. And but also though, I still see someone legal around you who's going to give you a lot of advice and tell you what to do. And I think you're going to be all right. Let's have a look here. If I go the left, middle, and right, I go the right on this because it just feels right. And you are definitely, yes, there seems to be something about money and issues like this come out front here. And I feel that you are going to, what your cards are asking you here, one part here, is to be very patient, but be pure in yourself. Don't get angry about them, angry about this. It's about what's right. Sorry, I had a bit of a chewy thing earlier on. Crisps and they got stuck in my throat. Right, then these two come out. You'll be getting information, and I tell you what, you'll be surprised where it takes you to. But you're going to feel very good about where you're going. Good. Right. Let's go and have a little look here and see where else we're going. Right. So well done, Tanya. Good luck to you. And yes, have a nice drink. There you go. Nice drink there. Good. Right. And we are now down to Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. Hi, Phil. Can I have a message on the month of June, please? The colour blue for me. Blue Lagoon. Let's go and have a look. Blue Lagoon. Now, first thing I'd like to say to you here is as I feel about this, there is, if you've got the desire for a new start or a new beginning, or feeling that you want to refresh, modernize yourself, whatever this is, I feel for the month of June is the greatest month to go and start it. It's about the Blue Lagoon. It's about new beginnings. I feel freshness in a house. So this is either a new house, you've decorated it, or something about the house is coming up, which I think is going to be great for you. I see it being good, and I see it being happy, and I see this being a time here which I think you'll get yourself into a good space. So look good. I think it's going to be a nice time, but houses look good, and June is a very good month here. I feel here too. There's have you decorated a room, for example, done something to a room that hasn't been touched in years? There may have been a reason for it as well. Like maybe someone's passed and you haven't done anything with a particular room, and maybe this particular house or room's being sorted out. So I just get funny feelings here. There's a good reason behind this. It's not just because of that. Right, okay. And as I look here, yes, because this is about transition. This is about the transition of your life going through here. And it's about modernization and new. And I think you're going to give up on an old job, and you've got the death card here because you're going to start a new job. And I always feel the death card is one of the most refreshing cards if you've been through a very challenging time. And I think you have Blue Lagoon, and I think you're going to change your life and you'll get happier. And you'll be in a happy place and you'll be looking at life going, yeet, this is cool. This is good. So good luck to you. And I think here, fantastic. Tom, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Tom says yeah. Good. And right, Leah. Hi, Phil. Can I get a general reading, please? Color purple. Color purple. There must be some Scorpio in you somewhere, Leah. Must be something like that. Let's have a little look here. The moon, Leah. Two things I feel around you here very prominently. I see the moon around you, and I see a very strong feeling of you being extremely in tune with the energy for yourself. And this gives you the answer to something. You're going, okay, what's the answer to that? And I say, well, the first thing I'd say here is you're going to know about deception. Deception around you. Feeling here, you'll know it somewhere. You'll feel it in your bones. Like something is not right. Something is not right here. And even the most biggest skeptics and say, no, don't believe any of this. But I say, do you ever get hunches about things that aren't right and you'll prove right? And they go, yeah. Well, where does that come from? Yes. So this is you in touch with your psychic self, your spiritual self. And the moon here, I feel, is to listen to you. I feel as well with this, which is a lovely energy, it's very powerful for you, is knowing who you can't trust. Because it comes up somewhere, Leah, and I wouldn't say it unless I could feel this, but I'm aware of this feeling that if things aren't right, don't go down that road. Don't go down that road with people. And I feel it's going to be important to you. Yeah. All right, and let's have a little look here. I'm going to go and split the pack into left, middle, and right. Let's do the left on this and see where we're going. Okay, Leah. Right. Yes, it's about sometimes here you're going to move on from someone. You're going to move on from someone here, and I feel you're going to have an ending with a friendship or relationship, and you'll move on. It'll be the best thing you did. So you did, despite how it feels for you, you'll know you're right. And sometimes here, you're better off knowing that you're right rather than trying to kid yourself. So Leah, I think this is important to you. So I think here you ought to have one of these. Yes, because you're having a hoot because you're on your way. Good for you, Leah. And right, where we go from here? We come down to Matt is here, and Matt says here, can I have a message from my spirit guides, please? I take green. Okay, Matt, let's have a look here. Message from spirit guides. Matt, I'd like to say here to you that this is a bit of a refresh time. Would you understand this? Refreshing the vibe around you, the life around you, what you're doing, where you're going. It's about refreshment for you. So I feel here, Matt, this is a time, I think, here for you to go and look at a time of reflection, because the spirits are coming through, give me this feeling here that and maybe there's been a time of exhaustion or a time of being quite fatigued, and now you're going to go through a refreshment of like, who's Matt? Who is Matt? And I think this is important to you. So I think there's this time period, and green is a lovely colour for this because it shows the healing with you. And I think here, Matt, it's going to do the world of good. And sometimes it's just being sat back in yourself and just feeling that energy of calmness, because it will work with you, and then you'll be in a great place. I wish you well, Matt. Good. Marie. Good evening, Maria. And she says here, Gemini, colour turquoise, any news from my spirits would be greatly appreciated. Right, if I was to go news from the spirits here, they're saying to me here, they're building a fire around you. They're building a fire, and they're looking at you too. This is the metaphor of this, however you want to do this. You could do this exactly the same way. But your spirit guides who are with you around a fire, they're asking you to write down the things that you know you've got to let go of people, situations, whatever it is here, and also your intentions. Because I think you're in a in between phase between what was the past and where's the future. And this particular time period that you're coming into now is asking you to make a direction, but first of all, release the old energies and get into the new you. And I think then you are going to feel like you're on fire. You're on fire. I think you'll do the world of good here. And if I looked at this through cards about where this is going, I feel this is powerful time. And you're also going to look at and be very good with yourself about the things that do work and the things that don't work. It is so strong around you now because you are going to leave the past behind and you are going out on journeys to find love. I wouldn't be surprised you're traveling very soon. And you may think here, oh God, this is a difficult time. It's not an easy time. I think here you're going to go and find love. Find love. And I think that's one of the things here that's going to maybe go into your fire. But I do see this. I do see this here. But they're very much about you doing it right. Doing it right. Write it down right with feeling and intention. And I think here this would be a beautiful experience for you, Maria. And I wish you well. In fact, let's do a bit of ghosty stuff here, spirity stuff. Yes. Why not? Good. Right. And Lindsay comes through. Can I have a general reading, please? Colour pink. Thank you. Lindsay. Right. Would you understand younger girls around you, whether they're daughters or nieces? Would you understand this? I just get younger girls. You are going to be at the centre of an issue or a debate where you are needed to be the mediator here. And I feel your talents are going to be richly rewarded for doing this. But I see a situation, Lindsay, that you don't even need to know the answer. It's the fact of what is considered as the right way and the fairness and how this is also going to reflect back to you. I'm also would like to say here, would you understand, Lindsay, that you are starting a new business or you are rewiring a business that you're in? I'm really feeling here that you're in a bit of a go set mode here. You've also got America coming up for you, and they're quite clear for you, the spirits. They want to show me America, or even south of North America, which is like Florida, or maybe the Caribbean, or places like this. But I feel the energies are very, very good for you. Right. Let's have a little look here. See what they're saying. Left with the right, let's go for the right here, and let's see where they're going, Lindsay. But I feel this is good. And I also see here too with this, see you've got the moon as well. And this is about understanding where you know things aren't quite right. I see children, and there are children here, and you want to resolve the conflicts. And I think here that you will find you could do this because some people are holding on to things by jealousy, and other people are feeling very let down or feeling that they've been taken for a ride. And you're the one who's going to find this lovely balance in between, and you'll be the orator or the facilitator of this. And I feel something big's going to come out of this for you, Lindsay, and I think it's good. But I also see you're a very good manager of people. So good luck to you. Good luck to you. I think it'll be great. And yes, let's give you a bit of this. Yes, because you'll get people to gallop on. Good. Right, let's have another look. Here's where we're going here. That was Lindsay. Deanne is there. Hello, Deanne. And we've also got Saru. Saru comes up here and says, good to see you. May I get a message from my dad or anyone in spirit? I want pink colour. Saru, let's have a little look here. Let's have a look. I get a gentleman who's here and he's laughing at me, but he's also showing me here. He says here, and he holds up a big clock, a very big clock, and he looks at it as about time, Saru, about time. Would you understand here the needing to take your time? And would you understand here too, as I talk to him, as he's holding this in front of me here, he says here, I'm not your father, he says here, I'm your grandfather. And as I'm talking to him, he would also like to say here, there is a connection to him close by the sea. And I'm also hearing from him that he says, you haven't got life wrong, he says here. This isn't like that. You haven't got life wrong. It's about slowing down a little bit, I hear from him, to just see where is that you're going, because you are on the right path, he says here. Don't think I've made a hash up of my life and where am I going. It's not like that, he says here. This is about retuning your life, and I feel this is what you're going to do. It does look good. Saru, good luck to you. And let's oops, I'll give you all this. Thank you. Saru, thanks for joining. Paula says here, okay, hi Phil, can I have a mini reading, colour yellow, to understand why I'm feeling uneasy and low? Thank you. Okay, we need to climb a ladder to feel higher. Makes sense to that. Right, no, right, okay. I feel here when I look at these energies here, I feel this is a bit of a transition time with I don't feel this is going to be around very long. I'm hearing from a gentleman from the spirit world who wants to come through, and I believe he's on I believe he's on your father's side, your family. And I can see him, and one of the things he wants to say to me here is, he says, why are you listening to other people? Why? He says here, that's the reason why you're low. You're listening too much to other people. Forget it. Let it go, and go and watch something on, I don't know, go and watch something. Go and be by the seaside and find some tranquility, and drink some nice spirits down there, like a nice glass of gin by the seaside. Whatever it is you want to do. But I really get to pick up here, just don't listen to other people. This is why you're feeling low. And let's have a little look here. Right. And where we go? Let's go for the middle on this, because I think, Paula, we just need to find our space here. I would say that it's also a little bit about understanding that your emotions and your feelings, maybe you look at this all the wrong way. Maybe it's your feeling, I feel bad about this and I feel bad about that. There'll be a part that says here, I feel good about this and I feel good about that. Get down to the beach, nice sunset, let the sun go down, and just take it easy, because it will all just send those worries out to sea. Tomorrow's another day. I see it like that. I really do, Paula. And yes,
Wow.
I think you'll do yourself good. All right. And good. Deanne says she loves the spuds. Yep. Anybody want a spud? Eat spuds during this particular time season, guys. It's important. Yes. Venus and Taurus, most definitely. Michelle Harris says, hi, Phil. She says, if you do reads, may I have one pretty, please? Well, you haven't given me a colour, so I think it's a white heart by the sort of look at it here. Let's go have a look here. Right. And let's have a look here. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. And as I look at this here, what's very interesting about this particular time, Michelle, is I feel here that this is... would you understand about old friends coming back into your life? And would you understand about maybe older people here? In fact, there's a guy here who slipped into the spirit world not so long back. Would you understand this? And I feel here, as I look at this, he just wants to say thank you to you. The spirits want to say thank you to it. A gentleman who passed away was very strongly connected with you. I don't think this is a father. This is another gentleman. And he passed away. He just wants to say, mwah, bless you and thank you. And he also, I pick up here, he wants to say thank you for the plants. Yes, thank you for the plants here. So, yeah, good. I think here you're on a nice one here. Just to thank the spirits, knowing they are there, and knowing, Michelle, they are surrounding you. It is a lovely, lovely feeling here, I feel. And yes, and I just feel it's important to you. Right, and let's go and have a little look here and see where we're going. All right, with the cards. Okay. Let's go look at the right, because it's the right way to go. And yes, the spirits just want you at peace. Yes, we lose people, we do, but they're never forgotten. But it's your turn. It's your turn to have the peace. But knowing there is love around you, it's lovely. And I think here that it's sharing the love, giving the love to people who mean the most to you. And I think, Michelle, it's lovely. Namira says, hello. Sorry. blah, blah. She says, hello, everyone. Hello, mirror. Good. And where am I? In fact, I'll go straight over to the mirror. Right. She says, oh, an astrologer, I like to see. I have this week Venus in the 9th, trining Jupiter in the 11th. So you've either got a lot of travel, you've got social times, you've got busyness in this respect, haven't you? I say here, this is a particular time, I'd say here, you'll be enjoying yourself. I'm glad you feel a bit lighter. I'm glad you're a bit happier, she says here further down. And this is great. Good. Right. And I can see some of the others there coming through. Okay. I also feel here, as I want to say here to you, I feel there is a beautiful philosophical lighter side coming out for you in the mirror that I think you're going to really embrace and enjoy. A philosophical, spiritual, beautiful side here, and I think it's nice. And I think you're just going to have a wonderful time in front of you. I think this new moon may well have kicked things in the right direction for you to open up passageways and doorways that you find yourself here being, my goodness, look at me. Yes, and I think it is about look at you. Yes, well done. In fact, if I did some cards on this as well, just see where this is going. Okay. Right, let's have a look here. Let's see where this is here. Let's take the middle on this and see where we are going. Right. The sun says it all. I think here you're going to find a lovely energy too, and you are moving on. It's beautiful, and I think you'll find far less stresses in your life and a sense of peace and a sense of it's nice. I tell you what, you can have everything in life. You can have everything in life. You can have every car, you can have every hotel, you can have every house and everything like that. But the most important thing, guys, you ever want in your life, I can tell you, at this wisdom of my age, is peace. If you've got peace, and you've got love, you've got everything. That's it. You don't need anything else. Right, yes, but thank you very much for coming through the mirror. Right, and shoot on down to, have I jumped someone accidentally? I think where did I see Susanna? I just thought there you are. There you are. Big pardon. I'm late today. Is there, would love a general reading colour green, please. Let's have a little look. Colour green. And I see on this here, and I feel the energies, and I feel the senses come through here. Who was the gentleman who used to smoke, please? There's a gentleman here, very curious man. He's puffing away on a cigarette. I can see him here around me, and I can feel him, and he's shown me here too. He may be a bit of a gambling man. He's flicking his coins in the air, and sometimes I get the feeling he was very wealthy. A lot of times he wasn't, but he's not particularly bothered. He just says here, I'm here now, I'm quite happy. But he's looking at you. I tell you what, he smiles. I like this. He smiles because I feel it's like you've closed an old book and you put it back in the bookcase. Now, there's a new book that's just about to open and start. And I feel the loveliness of this, Suzanne, because I feel you've got joy, I got a new sense of life around you, and I feel you've got adventure of life. Adventure of life is coming. Suzanne, I think you got a lovely time. I love the energy, and let's see where this goes. Right. Brilliant. Right. Right, okay. Let's go to the middle on this. So here goes Suzanne. Happiness is on its way. 6 cups. I like this. It's about happiness on its way. And I think here is about slowness as well. It's almost like an old book's gone away and like, what do I do now? Sometimes you don't have to race into the next book. It's about, I'm just going to be. Just going to be. And I think, Suzanne, it's a lovely place to be. Lovely place to be. And wish you a wonderful week. Yes. Right. Good. Right. And anybody gives you any crap whatsoever, Suzanne, just stick this in their goal. That's it. Finished. Brilliant. Right. And I'm shooting back on down now because I think here there was. Did I miss someone else out? Mr. Beanie says, hi Phil, colour blue. Can I get a message from Spirit that will help me deal with any future issue? If we all knew that, that would be great. Mr. Beanie, what do you like? I would say here, and the most important thing, Mr. Beanie, is to be Mr. Beanie. That's all you need. You need to be yourself. If you are yourself, you could deal with any issue going. And I think here is having your heart coming out of here and going into your heart. And I feel here there's, was there a sister, please, that passed? Sister or a very young girl? There's a very young girl here. It feels like she passed away a long time ago, Mr. Beanie. But she's saying to me here, she says, let a lot of water go under the bridge. I think for your future, it's about not walking backwards, going forwards, looking back at the past, thinking this is how the future is going to be. Your life here is about the future. It's about you. And I feel here, Mr. Beanie, it's, let's go for this pile here. It feels right. You'll be fine because you'll be yourself. And I think that's the greatest thing we can all honour to ourselves is be in our own spirits and be in our own energy. Mr. Beanie, I wish you well, sir. I wish you well. And yes, let's give a bit of a round of applause for everybody who's here. So good. And I'm shooting straight down to, I believe, here she is. Here she is. This is Laura Watts. She says, is it too late for a reading? Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. But on this occasion, yes, let's do it. Laura, what do I need to tell you here? Orange and a general reading. Okay, right. There's going to be something in front of you here. I feel someone, maybe a guy, wants you to go right. Okay, wants you to turn right. And you're going, I don't want to turn right, I want to turn left. And he's going, he will be adamant, you should turn right. You're going, no, I'm going left. This sounds like you, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, but what I hear is I feel that you will go left. And then this guy turns around after work, comes back up to you and says, actually, it looks like left was the right decision. Whatever situation you're coming into this week, Laura, I feel listen to yourself and be proud enough and strong enough to know what you know is right, because it is right. And I'm feeling here that you're very blessed out there from the spirits. I really feel that you're very blessed here. And I think that sometimes people try to take you for a fool in some ways, but they're highly mistaken. And I feel this is the energy you're coming into to build this. Well, I think you'll do so well. Right, good. Let's have a little look here. Let's go for the right. Let's see where this is going. And I feel here there's a guy who's not listening to you about his job. He's not listening to you about what you're trying to do. And sometimes you're just going exasperated. I always feel someone's got to go away, but I feel go the direction you want to. And I feel this is going to be good. And I see a lot of boats in front of you. You're going on a boat. That's very nice. Yes, a little canoe. Laura and her canoe. But I feel this is going to be a... no, I see boats in. I think you can have a nice time. And I see there's money to come back to you. It may well, the answer may be yes, it's coming. The problem is when. And that may be a little bit later on. And I'm sorry, we can't rush that stuff through. But I feel that's how it's going to be there. But I feel, Laura, you've got a terrific energy around you. And I think here that you're going to do yourself the world of good. And good luck to you all. And I don't think I've missed anybody else. So this particular, this is right. I agree with you. Laura says, Maria says here, thank you so much. I removed many things that no longer serve me. And it's very much about this particular energy, guys. Removing the things that aren't working and listening, really getting into yourself. This is very much about developing the spiritual self for ourselves, because you will all see very soon that when you're in tune with the self, it's interesting. It's almost like writing a book and something with your most beautiful words, the lovely words that come from your heart, the things that make you really talk about the things you feel are valid to you. And I think here, things like Chat GPT can't do that. No one can do that. Nothing can do that apart from the real essence of you. So whatever it is about you that you are you are discovering in this time of your life, is be in that essence of yourself. Be your Susanna-ness. Be in your Paula-ness. Be in your Maria-ness. Be in your Michelle-ness. Be in your Maria-ness. It's all there. It's all there. Be in your Laura-ness. Be everything about that energy there. Be in yourself, because the spiritual energies, the energy spiritually now is really moving into what's connecting to ourselves and knowing, sense and knowing what's really going on out there. Because it's almost, I tell you what it's like here. I say for 2 minutes. Your phone. Yeah, there's my partner there. There she is. She's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, there's your phone. But what I like to say here is this is a time around you. In the early days, this is like you. Okay, we had, when the phones first came out, they were like the Nokia 3300s, weren't they? Then before you know it, there was something from Samsung. Then there was Sony Ericsson. Then Apple came on the market. Now it's Samsung, Apple, Nokia, yeah, wherever other maker there is around you, Motorola, all these different makers here. And the speed in which these things have raced from where we were, probably late 90s up to now. The technology in these things is incredible. We're not like that. We're spirits enjoying a human experience. And our time down here may not be to react to the way sometimes we feel the universe has got to push us in, because that's not true. That is so not true. Find your peace, find your happiness, be in your heart. And if you're at peace and you've got some love around you and a very nice potato, especially during Venus and Taurus, you'll be a very happy person. That's all you need. I wish you well. Have a wonderful evening. And guys, love you so, so much. And I send you loads of hearts, loads of burgers, and of course, potatoes. And thank you so much for joining. See you very soon. And next week, I think we're going to have Instagram back in as well. So see you then. Take care, guys. Love you loads. And love you all from the top of my bottom.